Welcome to the launch of the 8th Imperial College Confidence in Concept funding scheme. The aim of this scheme is to pump prime the translation of novel therapeutic diagnostics and devices towards clinical testing and/or a marketable product. The proposals must bridge the gap between discovery research and follow-on applications to MRC biocatalyst or equivalent schemes. And most importantly, projects should be complete within 12 months. A wide variety of projects are eligible for the scheme, including generation of the prototype of a medical device, the validation of a diagnostic assay, platform or algorithm, preliminary proof of concept for a novel or repurposed therapeutic treatment, synthesis of a specific antibody or compound, and optimization and profiling of a novel therapeutic agent. The scheme's open to the whole college, and this year we're strongly encouraging multidisciplinary applications that address artificial intelligence approaches to healthcare, engineering as applied to health, or the aims of the Global Challenge Research Fund. The sources of funding in 2020 that give us our joint translation fund include the college, the EPSRC Impact Acceleration Fund, the MRC Confidence in Concept Scheme, the NIHR Biomedical Research Centre Therapeutic Primer Fund, the Royal Marsden Hospital NHS Foundation Trust Fund, the Wellcome Trust Institutional Strategic Support Fund, and for the first time this year, the Rose Trees Trust. We also have two industrial partners, AstraZeneca, and again for the first time this year, the Yuhan Corporation, who will be funding projects in their areas of interest. And this gives us a total funding pot this year of £1.72 million. So to summarise the scheme, it's running later this year than in previous years, so the deadline for expressions of interest is 4 p.m. on Monday the 20th of July. The selection panels for shortlisting will meet on the 7th of September, and panel feedback will be circulated to shortlist applicants by mid-September, and they will then be invited to submit a one-page update, which will be considered at the final selection panel meeting on the 7th of October. And it's hoped that award letters and publication of the names of those who are successful will be in November this year. Now, to give you some idea of success rates previous to this year's scheme, between 2012 and 2019, we have funded 163 projects, representing a total of about £10 million worth of funding. And the average success rate over the first 7 years was 37%. We have funded 96 projects in the areas of therapeutic agents and vaccines, and 71 projects in the area of diagnostics and medical devices. And the average funding per project was £60,000. So key points for applicants to remember are that the project must be at this correct pre-translational stage to be eligible for ICiC funding. The work must be completed within 12 months and extensions will not be granted. Ethical approval, where needed, must be in place before the beginning of the project. And it's important that you discuss IP and market competitiveness before you make your application. You need to be aware of competition in your chosen area and to ensure you have freedom to operate. The translational aims should be clearly defined, and you should have a clear route to the clinic or market. The funding requested should reflect the needs of the project and be fully justified. And I look forward to seeing your applications in due course.